My name is Bryan Palmer. I'm a Canada Research Chair in the Canadian Studies Department at Trent University, with a specialty in social movements, working class development, and social history in general. My chair is the first chair that Trent University had, first senior chair. It was designated a research chair in the area of Canadian Studies because Canadian Studies is one of the sort of foundational programs at Trent. The critical reason why the study of Canada is important changes from decade to decade. It started out in a particular way coming out of really the 1960s, the Canadian Studies movement. And it had certain nationalist tinges to it that were popular at the time. I think it's harder to sell that kind of reason for studying Canada now. But what you see is more and more, does the peculiarity and the particularity of Canada matter in a global context? And more people are interested in I think, situating Canada globally. What I've recently gotten into is a project on which is tentatively called The Long History of the Toronto Dispossessed. And it's about those working class people who find themselves without jobs, sometimes without homes. It's about crises in capitalism that are recurring and periodic, depressions, recessions, business panics, which actually punctuate the history from the 19th and the 20th centuries into our current moment with a glaring regularity. So I think the highlights really have been working in a place that's a little more intimate. I think that also has a little more space for the sort of funky and the offbeat than other institutions I've been at. Teaching graduate students in the Frost Center, and also, having the privilege really of being able to do the research I want in the way I want, at the pace I want. I feel like I've kind of won the academic lottery and sort of having all of that in one package.